Ever pondered the intricate workings of money laundering? Well, buckle up, as we're about to navigate the clandestine world of this global financial issue. Money laundering, a term that originated from the practice of gangsters in the early 20th century who laundered their illicit gains through legitimate businesses, has evolved into a complex network of illegal activities. It's a widespread problem that involves making dirty money appear clean by concealing its true origin. Banks, financial institutions, and even whole economies can be destabilized by the scale of money laundering, making it a significant concern for law enforcement agencies worldwide. It's important to underscore, however, that this practice is not just frowned upon, it's illegal. The consequences of money laundering are severe, often resulting in hefty fines and lengthy prison sentences. Now that you have a basic understanding of what money laundering is, let's delve into the process. So, how does money laundering actually work? Well, it's not as straightforward as tossing a stained bill into the wash. It's a complex, three-step process designed to make dirty money appear clean and legitimate. These steps are placement, layering, and integration. Let's start with the first step, placement. This is when the illicit money is introduced into the financial system. Imagine a criminal with a suitcase full of cash earned through illegal activities. They can't just deposit it into a bank without raising eyebrows. So they might use techniques like smurfing, where the money is broken down into smaller deposits to avoid detection, or they might buy assets like property or luxury goods. Next comes layering, the second step. This is where things get really tricky. The aim here is to create a confusing paper trail to obscure the source of the money. This could involve complex transactions, moving the money across different accounts, different banks, or even different countries. The idea is to make it difficult for authorities to trace the money back to its criminal origins. Finally, we have integration, the third step. By this point, the dirty money has been cleaned up and reintroduced into the economy as if it were legitimate. This could be through the sale of the assets bought in the placement stage, or through a seemingly legitimate transaction like a loan repayment. The criminal can now use this money openly without fear of it being linked back to its illicit origins. But remember, money laundering isn't just a simple rinse cycle, it's a sophisticated process that requires careful planning and intricate execution. It involves a deep understanding of financial systems and regulations, and the ability to exploit their weaknesses. And of course, it's illegal and carries severe penalties. As you can see, money laundering is a complex process that requires careful planning and execution. What are the main points to remember about money laundering? First, money laundering is a three-step process that involves placement, layering, and integration. Placement is the act of introducing the illicit money into the financial system. Layering is the complex process of obscuring the origins of that money through a series of transactions and bookkeeping maneuvers. Finally, integration is the act of merging the laundered money back into the legitimate economy, making it difficult to distinguish it from clean money. Secondly, money laundering is not a victimless crime. It aids in perpetuating illegal activities like drug trafficking and terrorism, posing significant threats to societies globally. Thirdly, the penalties for money laundering are severe, including hefty fines and lengthy prison sentences. Lastly, remember that governments and international organizations are tirelessly working to prevent and detect money laundering, employing advanced technologies and stringent regulations. Remember, while understanding money laundering is fascinating, engaging in such activities is illegal and detrimental to society. Stay informed, stay legal.